What up, all you worship peoples? Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Nate Meist, and I love equipping worship leaders with helpful and encouraging content. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a tutorial for the song By the Spirit by Pat Barrett. Let's get into it. By the Spirit. This is a song that was in my New Year's 3 Cool New Songs video that was the first video of the year. So I'll link that video above. I give a brief description of the song and why I think it's a great song to put into your repertoire at the beginning of the year. But this is an incredibly written song. I always love the flows, the lyrical flows that Pat Barrett, there was 4 main writers in the song, but that Pat Barrett always, puts into his content and how he uses rhyming and rhythm and the word plays, and I always am really inspired by his writing techniques, and this is no exception. This is a great song. I'm excited to teach it to you guys. There are 3 main things we will be covering in this video today. The first thing is the key that the song was recorded in, the key that I'm playing it in, how to use a capo to maybe play in some other keys. The second thing we'll be going over are strumming patterns. I'm going to show you 2 strumming patterns that will get you through this entire song. And the third thing we'll be going over are the chords. I'm going to play through each section of this song, and as I do, I will have these handy little chord diagrams up here in the upper right hand corner, flashing before your eyes, that you can pause and study if you need to see my finger placement on every single chord that I'm going to play. And don't forget that this video is segmented into sections, so you can hover your mouse over the time bar there and fast forward to any section of the song that you need to learn. Alright, so key and capo placement. This song was recorded in the key of G. That is the key that I will be playing it in as well. So you can just, this is the key of G and it's the G position. So if you wanted to use a capo up and down the fretboard, you can still use these same shapes that I'm going to show you, but just change where you play. So for instance, if you wanted to play in the key of A, you would put your capo on fret number 2. The fret is this silver bar thing, or the space before the silver bar, so you could put your capo either on that little space or on the fret bar itself, which I do sometimes because these Kaiser capos that I use are like really strong. They can actually make my notes a little sharp. So yeah, and then if you play it in what's called the G position in standard tuning, and you got your capo right there, you're going to be in the key of A, okay? And I'm not sure if you would want to go up higher than that. I almost feel like for a male vocal you wouldn't, but hey, there's some dudes out there that can sing pretty dang high. But maybe it's a female vocal that's wanting to lead this song. So if you go up higher than that, fret 3 will give you the key of B flat in the G position, or I guess you could say A sharp as well. Fret number 4 is going to give you the key of B. Fret number 5 will give you the key of C. Fret number 6 is going to give you the key of C sharp or D flat. That's a crazy key. And fret number 7 will give you the key of D, which is up there. And I feel like there's better ways to play in the key of D using the C position. But yeah, so that's all the keys that you could play in with the capo and with the positional chords that I'm going to teach you today. Alright, so let's look at these 2 strumming patterns that can get you through the entire song. This is strumming pattern number 1 and will be used in the lesser energetic parts of the song, like the verses and the bridge. Let's look at this first strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's slow that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down. down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. And this is strumming pattern number 2. This will be used in the higher energy parts like the choruses. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's slow that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. All right, the intro of the song. Let's play through this. I am using strumming pattern number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into verse 1. All right, verse 1, we are using strumming pattern 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm standing here with open arms. I'm learning where my help comes from. I'm singing like the battle's won. 'Cause I'm learning where my strength comes from. Into the chorus. Alright, chorus number 1, we are using strumming pattern number 2 here. This is usually reserved for the higher energy parts, but you can play this strumming pattern in a softer way and still give this first chorus a really cool and different feel from the verses. So let's play through this first chorus. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Not by power, not by might, by the Spirit of God, up to the heavens, I lift my eyes, fully surrender all of my life. Into the second verse. All right, verse number 2, strumming pattern number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm laughing in the face of fear, 'cause your perfect love is with me here. I'm living in your victory, 'cause heaven is surrounding me. Into chorus number 2. Alright, chorus number 2 and strumming pattern number 2. Now let's do it. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Not by power, not by might, by the Spirit of God, up to the heavens, I lift my eyes, fully surrendered all of my life. Into the instrumental. Alright, this is instrumental number 1, strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the bridge. Alright, the bridge. The bridge repeats twice. I'm going to show you the first one, and then we'll go into the second one. It's that simple. This is strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3. No weapon against me, your spirit within me. My help is from the Lord. My help is from For this second repeated bridge, you could use strumming pattern number 2, which I'm going to do here. And it'll kind of help you build energy in this second part, which is pretty necessary. And then at the end of this bridge, I'm going to go into the little, I don't know even what to call it. It's like a little short refrain instrumental that builds into the final chorus. So watch out for that as well. So here we go. This is bridge and the second part of the bridge using strumming pattern number 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. No weapon against me, your spirit within me. My help is from the Lord. My help is from the Lord. In joy and in sorrow, today and tomorrow. My help is from the Lord. My help is from the Lord. Into the chorus. And you can see that I switched to only downstrokes on that last little C to D, building into the chorus to give it some more energy as I built that part. Alright, for this third chorus, it's actually the second chorus all over again. Just that same energy, same strumming pattern. The only difference is that at the very end of this chorus, instead of going to the C chord, they go to the G over B chord, which takes you into instrumental number 2. So at the end of the chorus, it would go like this. Fully surrender all of my life to G over B, which again takes you into instrumental number 2. Alright, this is instrumental number 2. This is kind of like a spontaneous moment in the song, but in case you want to do it, I'm going to show you the chords that they are playing, or at least what I think the chords are. I have a chord chart here from Song Select that I'm following along with, and I kind of was listening to that instrumental part near the end of the song and looking at the chords that they put, and I kind of disagree with some of the parts. So I'm going to do a mixture of like what they say to play and what I think I'm hearing. But either way, these chords will get you through that part. So this is instrumental number 2 chords. Okay, don't worry about the strumming pattern here. It's a very laid back part in terms of energy. I'm just going to be doing downstrokes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the ending of the song. Alright, so the ending of the song, this is basically just the last 2 lines of the chorus repeated. So this is what that would sound like. For the strumming pattern, it's actually just all downstrokes. So 1, 2, 1, 2, up to the heavens I lift my eyes, fully surrender all of my life. Up to the heavens I lift my eyes, fully surrender all of my life. Just a quick note on that strumming pattern number 2 that I used for the chorus. it's important to accent the 2 and 4 of the measure. So when you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'm strumming that, strumming pattern number 2, you can see that I'm accenting 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm playing through the chorus, you can hear that I'm accenting those parts. So not by power, not by might, by the Spirit of God. I'm accenting it more now than I usually would to show you as an example, but just a quick note on using that strumming pattern number 2 in the chorus. All right, so that is our tutorial for today, guys. By the Spirit by Barrett. Be sure to refer back to my New Year's video for a brief description of, what I think of this song. It's an amazing song. It's a very churchy song, and as always, it is extremely crazy. In fact, to be honest with you, it drives me crazy. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and learning this song. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe so that you don't miss future worship tutorials. I'll see you guys in the next one.